Saskia from rawfreedom.co.uk, and today I am going to be demonstrating mango cardamom porridge. So this is one of my favourite raw breakfasts and it just kind of brings a bit of exotic to your morning. So we're starting off with 1 cup of raw buckwheat that's been soaked overnight and rinsed. Make sure when you buy buckwheat, the raw buckwheat is a sort of pale green, whilst you can also get toasted buckwheat, which obviously is not raw, and that's brown. So you want to be looking for the raw buckwheat, and you literally soak it overnight and rinse it, and it's already started to sprout, so it's incredibly good for you. Buckwheat is very alkalizing, it's high in carbohydrates, high in protein, it's got lots of amazing different properties to it as well, so it's a really good start to the day. So to your soaked buckwheat, you're going to be adding 1/2 centimetre of ginger. This is optional. If you're not that keen on ginger, don't worry about it. I'm going to be using today a hand blender to make this. So when you're using a hand blender as opposed to a high-speed blender, you need to chop things up a little bit more, just to help the blender do its job. So that's 1/2 centimetre of ginger, which as I mentioned is optional. We've got 3 cardamom pods here, which I've soaked overnight, and so they're all juicy and plump. And the reason why we soak them is just to make it easier to blend. So you're just going to split your cardamom pods open and scoop out the seeds. The actual pod itself is really quite fibrous and won't blend properly, so you just want to remove the seeds inside, which are also the bits that have got the flavour. The seeds are the bit with the flavour. And then to that we are going to add 3/4 of your mango. So basically when I say 3/4, what I mean by that is put 1/2 aside and the rest of it will go and be blended in with your breakfast. So you may have noticed then how I cut the mango. What you want to be looking at is the long axis of the mango, and you are cutting either side of the stone, and then all you're left with on the stone is this, which you can then peel the skin off and cut the extra bits on the stone straight into your blender jug. So you're really getting the most out of your mango without getting too messy, because mangoes can be pretty messy, but they are well worth the effort because they're so delicious. And then with this, what you want to do is, being careful not to cut all the way through and cutting your hand, you want to just cut through to the skin and in a kind of grid pattern, and then you turn it inside out, and you can literally just pick your bits of mango off the skin. Really nice, easy way of getting your mango out of its skin. And we'll do the same with the other half, but we're going to save this for topping the porridge at the end. So that's all ready to go. So we're also going to put into that a pinch of mineral salt, and this just brings out the flavours. You know, often we use salt just to bring out flavours. And then about a teaspoon of agave syrup or honey. And again, that's optional, you don't need to put that in, you might find it's quite sweet enough without that. And then literally we're just going to blend it until it's smooth and creamy. This is the hand blender. My hand blender is a Kenwood Tri-Blade 700 watts, so it's a really good one. It's about £65 and it does most jobs really well. Okay, so if you've got a jug blender or a high-speed blender, you can do this porridge in that as well, and it takes about 2 seconds. It's so quick. Got all that lovely porridge in there as well. So clean out your blade, and then you're just going to put your porridge into the bowl. And top it with your mango. And I like to add, just for a bit of extra texture and also because they're so good for you, just a tablespoon or so of chia seeds as well. And there you have the most divine and healthy and energizing breakfast ever. Absolutely delicious. I'm going to try some right now. Heavenly.